Hello my lovely, Sophia here. Just tweaking a few things before we start. Hello Neela. I'm fine, thank you. There's no need to post anything at the minute, Neela, because I'm just doing all my normal stuff. It's when the chat when it falls out of the chat, that it needs topping up. Hello, Sasha. How are you? I'm fine, my lovely. Good, good, good. Hello, Sharda. How are you as well? Okay, my lovely. Just wait for it to come through. Yes, it's just arrived. Okay, what's your question, my lovely? Hello, Stormy. How are you? And which power do you want? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 as well? I can't change the thing there. What are Abu's feelings for me? And which power? Power 2. Okay, so straight away telling you that he's yours. Okay, so even if you're in no contact, energetically, his higher self is telling you that he is yours. If you're in contact, then he's yours. Okay, so don't worry about it. Which means when this comes out, it means they think the world of you. Okay, they want to be with you. They have a lot of feelings for you. They want to be with you. Okay, they're basically saying, I'm yours. The contented card here as well, feeling contented. So again, if you're in contact, then feeling contented around you. If you are in no contact, then wanting to be with you. Things moving quickly as well. So just clarify if you're in contact or no contact, so I don't have to keep saying whether you are or not. No contact. Okay, so this movement coming in here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So no contact, right? He's telling you energetically, I am yours. Okay, stop doubting. Remember, what brings your person to you is who you're saying you are. Okay, so if you keep seeing yourself as in separation, because in time and space, there is no separation, time or distance. Okay, so stop seeing him as separate from you. I am Shartha, who is in a loving relationship with this person, or in a great friendship with them if you don't want a relationship with them. Okay, he is already committed to me. Who you say you are and what your story you're telling yourself is what you're going to see. So if you keep coming from we're separate, I haven't heard from him, okay, I wonder what he's doing, I wonder what he's thinking, I wonder what he feels about me, you are keeping it away from you. You are repelling it instead of bringing it to you. Okay, so he is definitely, his higher self is saying, look, I'm yours, we can be contented together, we can be happy together here. He wants to be, okay, wanting to come in, but allowing things to come in quickly when you stop looking at the past or seeing it as the past events and feeling and looking at the spilt cups here. Okay, look at the love, the Two of Cups, okay, because he is very passionate about you and has a lot of feelings for you here. So allow it to come in is what his higher self is saying. How can I come in if you're in a different story? If you're not in the story of us being together, you're still in the story of us being separate. Okay, remember the 3D is not solid. It's just the illusion, the reflection of what story you keep telling yourself. If you have been good on your mental diet and, you know, your inner conversation or to others is that, you know, it's a done deal. Okay, of course we're working things out, of course he's going to be with me or whatever, okay, then it's coming in. So, but allow it to come in is the message here. He's yours. Stop doubting it, stop worrying about it, stop questioning it. Yeah, you're sort of still seeing it in the distance, in the future, instead of bringing it to you now. Dropping that anchor now so that you get it quicker here. Again, the train coming in here. The train is already here. We're ready to get on it, to go off together. Okay, so physically, okay, or metaphorically as well here. But you're still sort of, when's it going to happen? I haven't still heard from him. Is this going to work? Am I going to get what I want? Perhaps he doesn't want to be with me anymore. Perhaps he does. Okay, you're still questioning and doubting and looking, reacting to the 3D. You're keeping the 3D stuck, if you like. Okay, again, here, there may be something with this Five of Cups in the past as well. Still feeling a bit angry or upset with him, or thinking that he's perhaps angry and upset with you. Okay, perhaps we need time to heal. You don't need to heal from anything. Okay, you just drop the old story. The story that is not in alignment with you having it right now. Because there is only now. Yeah, I've tried to contact you so many times, but I'm afraid to because of how things were left. So again, there's this focusing. Okay, he can come in quickly, but there's still focus. Either you focusing on an unwanted story somewhere, still seeing it separate. Remember, it's not about being positive. It's about the story you're telling yourself. Okay, are you 80% or 90% every time you think of him, thinking of the two of you already together right now? Not in the distance. Not still looking at where is it? Okay, or are, you know, even in your head, are you thinking, well, perhaps he's not contacting me because of how things were left? Change the story. Okay. Yeah, okay, they want me to take that one. Hours, days, 2 weeks max. So with this fast movement, so really, really, really make sure that every time you think about him and the relationship, you are thinking of it from the place of you already have it right now. Okay, or if you can't handle that, it's a done deal. I don't need to worry about it. Okay, he's contacting me right now. Okay. No, they cannot go against you. It's your reality. They are only thinking and feeling what you are thinking and feeling. Okay, so if you're thinking about him, perhaps he's not getting in touch yet because of how things were left. Okay, or perhaps he's still angry, or perhaps he's still stubborn, or whatever. Okay, then drop that side of the story as well, Spirit is saying. But definitely trust. There's positive movement not yet seen. Have faith, trust, and unseen. It's coming in, but allow it to come in quicker. Okay. Remember, everybody in your reality, Shartha, is a reflection of what you think and feel about yourself, about them, or about love or relationships. Okay, so if it's your assumption that you are together, then it doesn't matter. Remember, all versions of us exist. You're not trying to change that version that is in no contact with you. That version that is in no contact with you will stay in no contact with you. You're selecting the version that is head over heels in love with you and is in a loving, committed relationship with you right now, regardless of what 3D is showing you. Deny your senses. Okay. And again, on Instagram, I've just explained this in the last 3 Instagrams I've done. Here, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, but him making the effort to come in here as well. So extend your light-hearted energy to others. See yourselves as flirting, talking already, not focusing on the contact part. Okay, you can do, but a lot of my clients who do that, they get the contact, then their person goes into no contact again. You know, really think, why am I wanting this person in my life? What for? To be a boyfriend? To be a husband? To just be a friend? So go bigger. Okay, your end result with this person in your life just contacting you is not what you want him in your life for. You want him obviously to contact you, but you want what from the connection. This could be the one. Okay, this could be the one if you want him to be. Yeah, with again pleasure here. You know, it's all about who you're saying you are. Are you in going around saying to yourself, I am in a loving, committed relationship with him? Or are you still seeing yourself as single? You're one or the other. Okay, again, as the, you know, the great philosophers like Neville and other people say, you are either I am in a loving, committed relationship, or I am not. You cannot be both. You are either in where you live, or you're in the UK, where you live. You're not in both. Okay, your story internally as to who you saying you are is what you're going to see reflected back. Okay, so basically this is telling you that you're still seeing it in the distance. You're still seeing it as one day, or when he contacts me, or I wonder if it's going to be today. Okay, so you're still sort of putting it out there instead of you have it now, right now. Okay, even if you start to doubt, oh, I remembered it wrong. I forgot. I'm already in a loving, committed relationship with him. Of course, he loves me, chooses me, and we live happily and blissfully together, or we are in a solid, committed, romantic relationship. Okay, because he's yours. And this can come in really quick if you stop seeing it as you're still on this journey or you're still trying to get it. Okay, it's like I said on Instagram today, put a post saying affirmations, what you're telling yourself, affirming to yourself, I am in a loving relationship, or I am still waiting and single and wondering when the fuck he's going to contact me. Okay, affirmations are never to get what you want. It is your new story that you are repeating to yourself so that you see it reflected back to you. Okay, it's affirming your new story of who you are right now, because there is only now in time and space. So what's he thinking about you? Wants to be with you. When you can turn this around the minute you stop seeing it as outside of you and you keep going around. Okay, so for, you know, you can just be in that knowing. Yeah, either of course it's happening, I know it's, you know, we're going to be in a committed loving relationship, or I am already that. Okay, who you say you are is what you're going to see reflected back. So you're, you know, it's not just about being positive, my lovely. We can still get whatever story we're telling, even if we're manically depressed. Okay, you're still attracting to you whatever story you're telling yourself as to who you are right now. So Spirit is just letting you know, right there, my lovely. Just allow it to come in. What are you worrying and stressing about? Okay, he's already yours the minute you decided that you wanted him to be your boyfriend or a good friend or your husband. It was done there and then, in that moment you decided. Why hasn't it come to you yet? Because of the story you've been running within yourself, or wavering. 1 minute, oh yes, I'm being positive. Of course we're together. Okay, but then, oh, I'll have a tarot reading just to check what he feels about me. Well, you would know if you were in your wish fulfilled. Well, how does he feel about me? That I'm fucking amazing and the love of his life. And he's totally devoted and committed to me. You see the difference? You're wavering. So you're causing a time delay, my lovely. That's all. Allow it in, because it's going to come in really quick once you do, because his energy is humpa papa, I'm right here. Okay? A lot of the time it's because we don't repeat the news story enough. Okay, a lot of people will get triggered by repeating the news story, but that's just showing you that you are either not believing it, or you're still thinking you're not good enough to have it, or it might not work. Okay, you might not get what you want, you're going to be disappointed again. Okay, but remember, everything is already created. Creation is done. All outcomes already exist. All versions of us and other people exist. Okay, so it's already there in the quantum, in the metaphysics. Again, like Einstein said, everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Okay, it only appears solid when we are repeating that story. Okay, that it seems solid. Change the story and only stick to that story. If you find that you wander off it, you start to look back to 3D and where is it, or checking your phone, or wondering, okay, or watching no contact pick a card readings or whatever, okay, anything that is in the opposite of you being in that relationship or in that connection, then just say to yourself, revise it there and then. Oh, that never happened. I forgot. I remembered it wrong. We're already in a loving, committed relationship. Of course he chose me. Of course we're in contact. Okay, keep repeating the new story. It needs that repetition. Okay, when you've repeated it enough that it feels natural to you and you're not looking for it anymore, that's, you know, it will be reflected back to you. It might not be straight away. There's things I do where I get to that point where I know it's a done deal. Nothing is going to shake me from that. I know it feels natural. It might not come straight away. It might be another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But as long as I get it, I don't care. In the meantime, I'm living my life knowing that it's a done deal. Why? Because I said who I am. Okay, I am this, or I am that, or I have got this. Okay, or that thing. Okay, Sasha, my lovely, let me just post in a few more things here. Sasha, are you there, my lovely? I know you might be at work. Right, okay. Let's come. No, they're bringing me to this one. Okay. Okay, so the first part of your question. Okay, Sasha, we got the mother card, so I don't know if she does have children. So just clarify that for me first of all. Does she herself have children? Okay, right. That's what I thought at first. Okay. Okay, a little bit of all sorts of messages here. So these are for you, and this one is overall she's a pretty balanced person. Okay, but she is very busy with children. Okay, or a child, even if she hasn't got several. So again, Spirit is saying to you here, yes, you know the law, you know what you've been taught. Okay, so just sit there. What's the story you're telling yourself? Because that's what you're going to get back. Okay, so straight away, as soon as you think to yourself, oh, I pick up a bit negative, you should have changed the story straight away. Oh, I remembered it wrong. She's always so really friendly and open and very balanced. Okay, it's just that she's a bit busy with the children here. Okay, but she's a good mother. Okay, change the story. You're only going to get back what you are thinking. Nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. Remember. Okay, here. Okay, although it's stranger, this card for me is always her turning up how you want. Okay, if it was somebody you've been in no contact with, then it was, oh, hello stranger, where have you been? Okay, it's never ever a stranger coming in, really, for me anyway. So again, you make it what it is. If you think that she's a really negative person, or you're picking up that she's negative, then she's going to be that. Okay, perhaps she's just had an off day because of the kids. Okay, we can all be short with people when we're tired or tetchy or irritable, or our heads up our ass running around like chickens. Okay, because we're busy. But overall, she is a very grounded, balanced person here. Yeah, you might be thinking, oh, she's a little bit set in her ways or seems a bit headstrong. Okay, but again, change the story. Remember, all versions exist. Stop choosing a version that you don't want, okay, that's stressing you out or pissing you off. Okay, yeah, so keep changing her in your head is what Spirit is saying here. Okay, let's get a message from KP, just wait a moment. I'm going to ask Spirit if you should get a reading. Yes. After what they told you over the weekend. Again, you're checking here. Why are you checking? They're telling me. So I'm going to pull a card to see. Right. Message, Sasha, from your SP. Yeah, I mean, Spirit's just coming in for you, Sasha, there when I just saw that comment. We all have days, even when you're with, you know, your husband, you're still going to have days where you're going to piss each other off. But it doesn't mean that the whole relationship is flawed. It's just, you know, we're human. We have emotions. Okay, but look at the bigger picture is what Spirit is trying to tell you here. Okay, in his energy, feeling a little bit disappointed here. But that could be because he's found out you're seeing somebody else or has seen you with somebody else. Okay, so feeling a little bit, okay, which is good. Okay. Keeps him on his toes. Yeah, just it's up to you. Keep calling him in energetically or just let it go. It's the choice is yours. Okay. Let's not carry on this. Whatever pressure we're under right now, I want you to know we'll get through this. You're my world. Okay, so it could be him thinking, oh, I feel disappointed because she doesn't seem to be interested in me anymore, or I've seen her with somebody else, or whatever here. So it's basically saying, look, you're my world. Whatever we're going through, whatever 3D is showing us at the moment, we'll get through this. If you want to. Okay, remember, it's always your choice, not his choice. It's yours. You choose. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So again, you know, what is your heart telling you? Because he knows how he feels about you. Here. Yeah. If you're in no contact, wants to contact you, thinking of you and has feelings for you, but fears rejection and that you've moved on. So, you know, has he seen you with this other person? Has he heard that you're seeing somebody else? Okay, because there's something here where he seems to have picked up on that. Yeah. But the scales are balanced in your favor anyway. You can have your fruit, you can have your favorable outcome. Again, it's your choice as to whether you want to continue in that story with him or with the new person. It's your story. You're making the rules. You're deciding. You're choosing. Acceptance from above as well. You know, like I said on Instagram as well, about, you know, if you've scripted, then it's with your publisher. Okay, if you are been affirming and you are visualizing, then it's with your production team. Okay, you will see it reflected back. So yes, if he's the one you want, then again, who are you saying you are? Okay, we're not Sasha that's waiting for it. I am. Who are you saying you are? Everything that I've said on in the last 3 Instagrams. If you are wavering, you're going to see inconsistency. Okay, so it's all about who you're being. Again, even the one today about the affirmations are never to get something. It is for you to feel like you already have it, or you know it's going to happen. Okay, it's a done deal. It's your new story, your new thoughts that are your new story. You know, he's not going anywhere. Spirit just said, you know, you're deciding, you're the one attracting whoever it is to you. Okay, but be consistent. I'm having fun with Jerry whilst I desperately want R still. Well, who are you saying you are? You're not claiming you're I am. I am in a loving, committed with relationship with R, or I'm in a relationship having fun with somebody else. Be clear. Okay, my lovely. If you're wavering, then you're going to get inconsistent results. So again, Spirit is saying, you know how this works now. It is what you say it is. Nobody else. Okay, there's nothing out there but the reflection, my lovely. So who are you saying you are? What are you saying your story is? We're never waiting for anything because we already have it the minute we've decided what we wanted. But remember, the reality mirror sometimes can have a little bit of a lag on it, but you've got to stay consistent with the story. Okay, however long it takes. With everything I want, I know that there's a version of me that already has it. I know that creation is already done. I'm simply deciding, I'm claiming it, and I'm choosing moment to moment when it pops into my head the new story of who I am or what I have. Okay, so I get to that point really quickly within a couple of days that I've decided that I know with every fiber in my body that if I have decided or written, scripted it, done a quick visual about it or affirmed it, that it's done. But I still might not see it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Sometimes things are within sort of 2 or 3 days. Other times it just naturally comes when it's due to come. Okay, so I never give up because I know I will always get it. So I shouldn't have told him that then. Told him what? I don't know what you told him, my lovely. Doesn't matter what you told him anyway, because everything is now. You just revise it with or put in over it the new story. You haven't messed anything up. Okay, remember, everybody is just a reflection of you. Okay, whatever story you're telling is how others are going to treat you or show up as. KP, for you, should I do a reading for you? Spirit is saying no. This is a no. Okay, because you're starting to get, you're still looking out there. Okay, you can't say I'm back to normal and then be asking, so what's next? What's happening? Okay, because if you were in the wish fulfilled, you would know. Okay, I know that they're being a little bit harsh now to the ones that know this, but that's why they're saying it. We're not stopping you getting what you want. You're all stopping it from coming in. Allow it to come in. It's already yours. It's what you're telling yourself all day long. And if you're not going to stick to the new story until either you see it reflected back, okay, or you get to that point where you know, like me, it's a done deal. Okay, I don't need to keep checking 3D. I don't need to keep wondering. I don't need to doubt. If I have said it's mine, it's mine. Whether it shows up in a month's time, a week's time, or whatever. Okay, so that's why Spirit is being, you know, like I said on Instagram and like other law of assumption coaches say, this is not a joke. Okay, this is how life works, that writers have written about, documentaries, films, lectures. Okay, us coaches that are coaching clients and seeing that when they stick to the new story of who they are, that's when they see it reflected back. Okay, what I've been through in my life change over the last 6 years as well. So just because you're not seeing it delivered straight away on some things, it doesn't mean you give up and go looking for it again. Okay, you have to stay in that knowing and conviction that it's yours. We're not looking for it. We're not checking to see if it's working. No, it wasn't a bad reading, because there's never a bad reading, my lovely. Okay, it's just advice saying that you already know how it works. Even if you're tired, okay, you're still thinking something. We have 60 odd thousand thoughts a day. You can't switch them off. The only time our brain switches off, our subconscious mind switches off, is when you're either dead or you're in a coma. Well, even in a coma, there's still activity there. Okay, you're still, subconscious is still going. So even if you're tired, okay, what I do when I'm tired is come back to umbrella things. I don't, obviously when the thing pops into my head, I am reminding myself that it's already done. I'm already it. Okay, I am already a multimillionaire, or I am already in a loving, committed relationship. But otherwise, I just say, oh, you know what? Everything's unfolding perfectly. I always get what I want. Everything always works out in my favor. Okay. He texted me on Wednesday and then Friday. Yeah. But he didn't respond when I responded. Again, what change the story? If you are going to suddenly like, oh, but he didn't text me when I responded. So what meaning are you giving it then? Okay, straight away, when you know that everything is you, okay, you just keep the story going as if you already were it. So if you were already a couple, oh, he's just busy, he's had to dash out on a job. Okay, he always messages me back as soon as he's ready, or seen that I've, remembers to text me if he's not been busy or whatever. Okay, just change the story. You are the only ones making the rules. Okay, the universe is neutral. Nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. So all the time, whatever is coming at you in 3D, if it's anything that you're not happy with, or you start to, well, I messaged him, but he never messaged me back. Just give it that, stay in the story. Okay, your 3D cannot change, or it will be hot and cold if you're hot and cold. Honestly. Okay, there's nothing out there, Sasha. You are the only one in your reality. Yes, sounds lonely. Okay, sounds fucked up, sounds messed up. Okay, how can this be? There's millions of people on the planet. Your reality is what is only a reflection of your beliefs, assumptions, the story you're telling yourself, and the expectations. So 3D cannot change unless you have stuck to the story of the only outcome, not how it's going to happen, but the only desired outcome that you either want money in your life for, you want a job in your life for, a home, a holiday, or your person, or how you want family members treating you. Okay, is the story. But when we waver, one day we're like, yeah, I know, but then, oh, I don't know, or that happened, now I don't know. You're wavering, so you're falling out of it. Okay, we are the ones that cause the time delay, because everything is already done. You don't need to play games. Why are you playing games? He didn't text me, so I didn't text him. Unless you've got your manifestation where he is in a committed relationship with you, or he is saying, look, I want to make this official, you're my girlfriend. Don't play games. You're playing games with yourself, my lovely. He's just the reflection. Okay, remember, people are a reflection of who you say they are or who you say you are. There's no games to play. You're either Sasha, who is in a loving, committed relationship with him, and he is committed to you right now, or you're not, sweetheart. Okay? Eek. I keep doing that. Hello, Wildcat. How are you? Hello, Iman. Good, good. Glad to hear it, my lovely. Yes, Sasha. Okay, don't forget that that is for, 500 odd people or whatever saw that video. It's the picker cards are just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, you need a personal reading for it to be more specific. So it doesn't matter. Again, Sasha, the moment you decided that you wanted that person, he was already yours in that moment, and he still is. Okay, that you are the process. Your I am is pure. Okay, we're not checking 3D. 3D is the reflection. So this whole time, when you got to that point that it felt natural for you, my lovely, okay, you went and, oh, I'll go and date someone else, or somebody else is giving me attention. Okay, so stick to what you want. End of. And who you are saying you are. If you are still looking for proof out there to see if it's working or if things are on its way or things are changing, you are not in the state of the wish fulfilled. Period. Okay? Okay. Wildcat, my lovely. Then Wendy Ann, and then Iman. So, Iman, you've got a little while yet. Which deck would you like, Wildcat, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Number 1. Okay. Let me just do that. Right. Okay. 1. So, can you see what is going on between me and Kim? I feel like she is planning something. Okay, what's going on? Okay, a little bit chaotic energy in hers here. So first of all, in her energy here is her being a little bit fed up, bored, even like, you know, like this person is looking like, bit fed up, bit bored. Okay, especially here with the Queen of Cups caught up in her emotions. You know, she's not looking very happy here, or even if it's a man, you can still get man called Kim. Oh no, you did say she. I feel like she is planning something. So a little bit fed up, a little bit caught up in her emotions here. But there is something that she is wanting to say. I feel it is not her hearing something. I feel it's something she wants to say here. Could be planning something, like, you know, looking into this crystal ball here, planning here. There isn't a tarot card that has planning, if you get what I mean. Again, either financially or emotionally, but things still being very up and down or chaotic in her thoughts here. So it might just be something that's come into her thoughts, but then is in turmoil about it here. So I can't say a definite yes or no. Here, very up and down in her energy here. Caught up in her emotions, her brain is all over the place, thinking things. So perhaps she is wanting to, but then it's like, oh, perhaps I shouldn't. Here. Let's have those. We've got Union. We've got Tower. Now this Tower can be either a large corporation, a large company, or it can be like the drawbridge is up and you're not seeing much movement here. But here again, for you, the advice is just to go along, you know, just like the Fool here has got the hair over his eyes. So it doesn't matter what's going on in 3D, just be happy within yourself. Okay, just be your normal self. Spirit just said then as well. Then you will see things become clearer, be positive here. Let me try and get another one on what's going on with her. I don't feel it's anything you've done. The Magician could be to come out for you to say, you know, again, just be optimistic here. Things are beneficial or will be. You know us women, it can be anything. Okay, time of the month or whatever here. I don't feel it's anything that you've done. Okay, that's why Spirit is saying just keep being positive about this. Okay, I feel it's just something that emotionally she's going through. So just be there, be your normal self. Be your normal self. Here, really. Pay attention to the red flags. So again, you know, nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. Yeah, I mean, we've got Union here. So there's obviously the two of you coming together here. Is it somebody you work with then? You know, this is still two meanings, either because she works where you work in a company here, or that, you know, just because the drawbridge is up at the moment. Yes, work. Okay, then just be yourself is the really strong message here. Okay, if you're being yourself, you're enjoying your life, you're not worrying and stressing, then everything reflects that back to you. Okay, but if you pay attention to the red flags again, you know, if you're going to worry and stress and start giving meanings to things that you can give a different meaning to, remember, nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. Okay, you could say to yourself, oh, she's just a little bit emotional because, my God, you know, she's desperate to be with me. She's desperate for the two of us to be together here. So I'm just going to go about my day being my normal self because she's highly attracted to me, being my normal self. Okay, not treading on eggshells or anything like that. Spirit is really saying, be your normal self here. Keep your eye on your target. Okay, you deserve love. You are lovable. Be your normal self. Okay, again, what story are you telling yourself? Okay, if you think she's planning something, then that is your story. She will be planning something. Okay, so again, give it the meaning you want. Of course she's planning something because she's crazy about me. Okay, she's head over heels in love with me. Of course she wants to be the two of us to be together. Okay, the chemistry is certainly there. The chemistry is certainly there. Okay, that's not divorce unless she's married already. Third party again as well, but that can be the situation and the circumstances as well. It might be like, you know, perhaps she's got a little bit of, oh, but I really like him, but we work together, and what if we have a relationship and it doesn't work out, and then it's going to be awkward. Okay, so it could be that as well. Or unless she is already involved with somebody else in a relationship. If she is, that relationship is coming to an end. Okay, so it might be some things going on there as well. If she's not, then it just might be the situation. Okay, what will people say, or should I do this? And then it goes tits up, and then it's an atmosphere at work here. Okay, so it's not personal. She does like you. The chemistry is there. Just be your normal self. Just be your normal wily cat self. Okay. She's obviously, the chemistry is obviously there, so she's attracted to you as you are. Hidden, rumors, gossip, lies, things not as they seem. So again, if she is with somebody else, it's not as it seems. But again, if she's not, then it could be, you know, oh, what about the rumors and the gossip that will go around? So I think that is the conflict within her. She really wants to be with you, wants to tell you that, but then this little bit of, I'm not sure. Okay, but we don't want to, study work here. So it's work. Spirit is drawing me to the work here. So it is because of work, because of what will people say. Okay, or what if, oh, we work together? What if it goes tits up and then there's an atmosphere? Don't focus on that though, Spirit is saying. They're really telling you to keep your eye on what you want. Change the story. Oh, everybody is very supportive of our relationship. Nobody's going to bat an eyelid about it. They think we're amazing together. We're a power couple together. It improves the work's atmosphere. Okay, whatever story, you're the magician. Okay. Again, affirming. So affirming is the story you're telling yourself. what meaning you're giving to things. Okay, so again, positive meanings that you're giving things, positive things you're saying in your head about this, will open up the gates of you manifesting what you want. It's not just in the morning, okay? We do it all day long. Every time you think about her, where are your thoughts going? To what you want to see or what you don't want to see, basically. Your thoughts are the news story, or are the story. So if you went away from this saying, oh, well, she's all in her head, she'll probably choose not to be with me because of work, that's what you're going to see the story reflected back. Remember, 3D is just the mirror of what you're expecting, what you're assuming, what you're believing, and the story you're telling yourself, my lovely. Okay? So pay attention to what you're thinking. You're the magician. Be positive. Just be your normal self. Keep your eye on what you want. You can have this union. It doesn't matter what is going on in her energy. Okay, basically. You're telling the story. It's your reality, not hers. New career. Well, it's just saying again, it's because of work. Okay. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new and successful direction. So again, you could use that as, so, you know, oh no, the two of us are going to be great together. You know, it's going to be very positive and successful here. But it's just showing me that it is because of work. It's not personal. It's because of the work situation as well. So it might be something that you've thought about as well. You know, you might have thought, oh, if, you know, we all have this, not all of us, but there was a lot of deep-rooted beliefs like, oh, you know, we even had a policy where I used to work that you couldn't date somebody in work. That was a policy unless you had permission from the managers. Okay, so there is this sort of ingrained work ethics here that, oh, it will disrupt everything in the workplace. Just change the story. Remember, all outcomes already exist. I've done those already. Right, how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 18. Let's have another one of these. Work. Okay, it's definitely work. Okay, but again, Spirit is drawing me back to it, saying it's not just work, it's where your cogs are turning, where your thoughts are turning. Okay, so it's not personal, the chemistry is really there. Let's just be aware from now on that when you think about this, okay, she's desperate to be with me. It doesn't matter what anything, you know, work's not, I remembered it wrong. Work's not an issue at all. It's, you know, she's head over heels, and work's not going to stop us being together. Okay, basically here. Just be careful where your cogs are turning with this. Yes, you're writing the script and the universe will reflect it back. Okay, you're writing the script with your characters in it, the part that you're giving her to play in it and yourself, and the universe is just delivering whatever you've written in it. So again, make sure you're telling the story that you do want to see, and nourishing yourself as well. Just being your normal self, making sure you're physically eating, sleeping, I know you like your food, but just nourishing yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually as well. Okay, yeah, she's your wife. So there you go, my lovely. It's all good. Just make sure that your story, okay, if you've decided that she's the girl you want, then from now on, she is your wife. Okay, because if that's your assumption, that will have to become your truth. It's only when you waver that you will cause the time delay. That's not go in there. No. Use there. But again, just keep focusing on this. and the script you're writing and the chemistry are the main ones here. Okay. Okay, Wendy Ann, you are next, my lovely. Let me just come in. Yeah. Okay. Okie doke, Wendy Ann. Okay, Jess. Right, okay. Bear with me a momento, because I've got no mods in. Right, okay, Wendy. So we have... You got twins, have you? Let's come to this deck. No, 3. Well, you put 2 at the same age. You put the last 2 as both 24. Ah, right, okay. That's why I was like, oh, you got twins. I never knew that. Okay, yeah. Them little fingers haven't woken up yet. Right, okay, so let's get 3, 6, 9, 12, 5 cards for each. Okay. Ooh. Right, the eldest first. Okay, straight away here is him wanting to talk to you here. Okay, but he is worried. Okay, I'm getting 3 things. One, if he's got children, then he's just got his family, everyday family life. Okay. I've been awake at night. I have been awake all night for 7 nights. Oh my goodness. Yes, I called him yesterday. Okay. Is this one that you haven't spoken to for a long time? Or is that the second one? That is the second one. Okay. Okay, he's fine. A little bit of just like worrying and stressing here. In just his everyday life. But regarding you, he's contented, you know, he's happy, you know, speaking to you here, he's loving mum here. Might be somebody who's on his back about something here as well. Not you, just in his, might be work, could be family or whatever here. But the door to romance and taking action. So all very positive. He loves you very much. Okay, and everything is positive. Everything's going in the right direction here. With him, okay. Nothing to worry about with that one. Just everyday life. Okay. He might even be a bit of a worrier. So, but everything between the two of you, he loves you very much. Let me just put another one down. Right, okay. I'm going to pull in one final one on this. Right, okay. I don't want to carry on with it. Okay, so with him, he is very much caught up in his emotions. Okay, he is wanting to tell you, to contact you and to tell you he loves you. Okay, you're his mum. But he is still struggling with this. But what's it really showing? You are the one struggling against your desires. Okay, so that is, they're bringing that in with this. So he's struggling because you're still struggling with it, okay, with what you desire. So again here, showing that this, you know, it can come in quick. It's close. Okay, where you've been wandering around, both of you. Okay, remember, everything is now. It's close. So again, with that heart chakra, is not focusing on what's happened. Okay, remember the two people that I had get in touch with me after 5 years of nothing have been because I changed the story. Okay, I didn't dwell on what had happened. I focused only on what I wanted and made it feel natural. We've always talked to each other. Okay, yeah, they are expecting a baby boy. I found out secondhand by my brother. That's fine. Okay, because you're not going to find out from him because of the story you've got going on there. Sending out that loving energy. Not, oh, I found out secondhand. Why couldn't he have told me? Okay, and that's what Spirit is saying here. You're still struggling against what you desire by unwanted storylines coming in. You are either Wendy Ann, who is the mother of a loving, doting son who is in regular contact, end of. Okay, you are a happy family, or you're not. You're still seeing him as separate. So Spirit is saying stop resisting the changes, stop pushing against the egg that's here. Okay, again, all those success stories that I've told you about where mothers have been in the same situation, what did they do? They all got to that point where they made it feel natural that of course they were in touch. So it had to happen. Okay, focus within, stop looking to 3D. Everything is within you and the thoughts that you're having. And it will happen in unexpected ways. Okay, it will happen in unexpected ways. So for you, Wendy Ann, as well, you know, 10 minutes, 3 times a day. If you can't do 10 minutes 3 times a day, a 20-minute and a 10-minute. If you can't do 2 lots a day, you do 30 minutes where you have written out 2 or 3 sentences. I am the mother of a loving, doting son. I am the grandmother of beautiful grandchildren. We are a happy family. You know, whatever implies that you are in touch, that you are together. Not he's going to get in touch. You go past that. You are Wendy Ann, who is the mother of a loving, doting son who loves you and talks to you all the time. Okay, of course he does. And you read them for 10 minutes, you set a timer or you put on plinky plonky music, okay, not one with words in, and you just sit down with no visualizing, no feeling in it, you just read them like a robot. But after that 10-minute session or a 20-minute or a 30-minute, your thoughts, when he pops into your head, have to be in alignment with you are Wendy Ann, who is right now already part of your son's life. Had wouldn't he be? I'm his mother. He's my son. We love each other. Okay, if you start to doubt, no, I remembered it wrong. Okay, of course, we've always had a loving, close connection, just like with my other boy and my other girl. Okay, we're one big happy family. You're still seeing it as separate and you're resisting this. You're struggling against it. Focus. You're not repeating the news story enough, so you're not seeing it reflected back. Okay, how? Not your job. Just like that woman with the one who met her grandchildren and that, okay, because she was just, yeah, I am his, you know, loving parent. Yeah, that's when you'll have your victory and success. You're the magician. He will come to you because that's your assumption, okay? Right, let's look at your daughter. Okay, now it could be that she's going through arguments or a lot of conflict either internally or externally here. This is usually arguments with other people or in her head going around. She wants something but she's not sure. So again, she's in conflict within her thoughts here. It doesn't have to be full-blown arguments. It might be she's caught up in a lives with her dad. Okay, so there could be arguments there between the two of them. But again, what story are you telling yourself regarding her? Okay, it's always the story you're telling yourself. Just like I've said on the Instagram. Okay? There's nothing out there but the reflection. again, she loves you very much. You're very much in her thoughts. You're very much in her heart. You're her mother. Okay. So again, the reason you're not seeing the contact from either of these is because you are not focusing on the new story. You're still drifting back to the unwanted circumstances. You are either Wendy Ann, who right now has loving family, who love you, adore you, spoil you, contact you all the time. Okay, you see the grandkids, you see your daughter, you see your son. It's normal, it's natural. Or you're Wendy Ann, who's still no contact because of an old story. They took sides with their father. Their father doesn't want them to have anything to do with me, or they disowned me when father and I split up. Okay, where is your focus? Yeah, again here, this card for me is a bit like the Two of Cups as well, with the two lily pads here, all that emotional outpouring. So she might be having arguments with her dad, might be talking about you a lot or something here, but it doesn't matter. You're telling the story. Okay, keep to your new story, because both your children that are in no contact with you at this time, okay, both are very much thinking about you and want to energetically come in. There is already a reality where nothing ever happened. Go back and revise the divorce, that it was amicable between you and your first husband. Your kids, know that they were both loved by both of you. Of course, you've had that contact with them over the years, okay, implying that nothing happened, okay, that caused this no contact. You're still going back to the no contact and the unwanted story about the father here. Yeah, love here. Again, this loving energy. You love your children unconditionally. They love you. There's no conditions. Okay? And again, it will happen in an unexpected way. You don't know what door it's going to come through or how it's going to happen. Okay, so really focus on this, Wendy Ann. Let's get this in, because their energy, their higher selves are saying, remember, there's all versions here. There's all outcomes. Everything is possibility. So put the unwanted possibility, the story, back on the bookshelf and only focus on the story that you have it right now. I am the mother of 3 beautiful children who all love me and adore me. I love my grandchildren. I love spending time with them. Okay, fall asleep at night imagining some family get together, okay, where, again, I don't see it all clearly, but it's the energy and me hearing us talking. Just a quick 5-second loop, something quick, like perhaps where you're holding one of the newborn baby, or you're holding one of the grandchildren, and you've got your daughter, you've got both your sons in front of you at some family event like yours and Steve's wedding or whatever, okay, or something with the children or whatever, and you are hearing them saying, Mum, we love you so much. We're such a beautiful family. Look at our beautiful family. Okay, whatever, just something quick that puts you into a scene that, or where you can feel that you have what you want, okay? I mean, it's got to be something that floats your boat. But that would be something that I would do. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Iman, I was just reading your mentoring here. Now, you know that I don't do timings, okay, unless they do bring out a timing in that deck. But I will look at the energies of both areas anyway. But again, okay, you know how it works. You decide. There is already a you that is working for one of them, and there's a you that is working for the other one. Okay, so it's your choice. Nobody's deciding for you. You know, even me with that one where you said that they're like, oh, we got to wait another month. No, I've already got it. Thank you. Right now, I work there. You're deciding. Okay. I never listen anything in 3D, whatever it is that is telling me a no or I've got to wait. Fuck it. Okay, even on parcels. Okay, whatever, I decide when they're coming. Nobody decides for me. I decide. You know, there was something I ordered on eBay the other day that said it wasn't going to come for 2 weeks. I just told myself, oh, I've got eBay Prime. There isn't even a fucking eBay Prime. There's an Amazon Prime, but there isn't on eBay. Okay, it came 2 days. Okay, it wasn't like Amazon Prime, but it was 2 days instead of like 2 weeks. Right, let's look at the energies of both. So let me come back to your email here. So the first one is that one. Okay. Yeah, I can. That was quite funny. I've got eBay Prime. It'll be here quick. And then it was. I was like, oh, so funny. Don't forget, it's taken me a long time to get here and to trust that it is only me telling the story, making the rules. Okay. I'm deciding. I'm going to come to these actually. So, right. What advice do you have for Iman regarding number 1, workplace? We'll call it number 1 and number 2. Yeah, sort of wavering. Okay, look at you in your emotions. The advice for you is you're wavering. What's this? The boat's going past because you're being sucked into what you're being told in 3D. Put the new story over the top of it. You decide. Okay, even if there isn't a position that is physically available, if this was me and that is the place I wanted to work at, that's the place that floats my boat that I can see me working at, okay, I would be inventing a job. Because if I'm saying there's a job that is X hours with X pay and an X title, one will become available. It has to, because that's my assumption. So Spirit is saying this is a little bit like, oh, I don't know. I think I've missed that opportunity. I don't know. They're telling me this and they've told me that. Why are you being brought into an unwanted story? Shelve it and stick to what you do want. Yeah, look at you in your head. Yeah, but I don't know. Ah! Do I want this? Do I want that? They've told me this. They've told me that. You're all over the place. You're scattered. Here, you decide. They can't give you what you want if you're indecisive. They're not granting it to you. You're not asking them for permission. They're literally like, we've got the order here. Which one are you wanting? So that we can deliver it to you. Who gives a crap? Why are you feeding into 3D bullshit? Okay, you decide. You make the rules. They're not deciding. You are. Right, so Spirit is saying if that's what you want, stop wavering. Okay, stop wavering. You're the one getting caught up in your emotions about this, and now in your head being all over the place thinking that you can't have what you want. Yeah, follow your gut. Okay, what is your heart telling you? Well, you've just said I want the first workplace. Right, so it's yours right now. It's yours. You've got the job. Make up a job. Okay, you're going around as a man saying I work. Imagine somebody asking you, where do you work, man? Oh, I work at such and such a. Oh, do you? That's a good place, I've heard. Yeah, I get X amount of pay. And this is my title. I've got my own office with a view. Whatever you want is your reality, okay? Don't keep looking at 3D crap. You decide. Nothing out there decides. Where's this one? Yeah, you're letting your fears hold you back. Okay, the boogeyman. What's he? Something that kids fear that is hiding under the bed and going to grab them. You're letting your fears try and hold you back. Put your suit of armor on, put your thing down over your eyes, and no looking back at the bogeyman. Okay, what do you want? This is your heart's desire. You're the only one stopping yourself from having it, Spirit is saying to you here. You know, you're trying to logically fix this. What did I say? Okay, in the Instagram about using your logical, analytical mind to try and solve and fix this. There is no plotting and planning. Okay. What do I see coming from the first place? That it's yours if you want it. That's what Spirit's telling you. You're the one messing this up. You're the one wavering. You know it's what you want. Stop letting your fears hold you back and stop trying to logically fix this by what you're seeing in the 3D. You are deciding. You decide so that the universe can deliver it to you. But like I said in Instagram, not next week, not next month, not next year. Right now, I am a man who works at place one in this position that I've just fucking made up because it's my reality and I don't give a crap whether there is that position in 3D at the moment, because somewhere there is. Okay, and this is the pay I'm having. And everybody who works there is really supportive, really kind and friendly. Bend over backwards. Yeah, talk, meeting up, okay? Going forward together. So Spirit is saying, if this is your heart's desire, it's yours. Stop wavering on this. You decide. Stop letting your fears hold you back. If you want it, we'll deliver it. Okay, place number 2. And again, you just put there, Spirit have drawn me to where you put second best. Why are you giving yourself options? What you want is yours. You decide. There's no second best. That's you wavering. Again here, you are just following what 3D is dictating to you regarding this, what others are saying about this, okay? And you just, okay, well, that's what I'll have then. But Spirit is saying, no. What is going to make you happy? What are you calling to you so that we can deliver what's going to make you happy? Okay? You're letting your thoughts pin you down here. What if I don't get that job? What if this? Okay, so feeling let down, feeling disappointed, fear of being let down and disappointed, letting your thoughts pin you down here. Okay, which is causing this waiting. You're causing the waiting, Spirit is saying, not us. When you're ready, you've decided, you've claimed it, you've chosen it, you're in it, it will be delivered. You will see it reflected back to you. How? Not your job. It's their job, remember. You give it to yourself first. If you are not giving it to yourself within, you can't see it reflected back to you. Yeah, you're keeping yourself here. Yeah, you don't have all the information, being kept in the dark like a mushroom. Okay. Spirit is saying, where do you want to work? That's all they're saying. Where do you want to work? You decide. If you think that number 2 could be a good place. Okay? Remember, there's a version out there where it is crap or not. Again, I've asked, should you go for number 2? And they're saying it's your choice. Is it somewhere where you're going to love being, or is number 1 the place that you want to be, the place that you feel that you're going to love? The choice is yours. It's not their choice, Iman. All things exist. They've told you this a zillion times. Nobody, you're not asking permission or wanting somebody to grant it to you. Okay? It is all government in the end is... and this is what I want. Right. So you decide. Okay. The other one might be further away. Which one is more convenient for you? In the scheme of things, Spirit is saying. Because it's yours. that's no contact. For if you're in no contact with somebody. Well, you don't need an apology from anyone or forgiveness, but they're saying lesson learned. They're drawing me to the lesson learned. The lesson learned is that you are in control. You decide what you want. Okay? No one else is deciding for you. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay, step out of your comfort zone and claim what you want, because if you want to work at place number 2, there's a job there for you. If you want to work at place number 1, there's a job there for you. Okay, it's whatever you say it is. You're telling the story, my lovely. Spirit can, believe me, before Spirit gave me this insight about, yes, I came across the law of assumption, okay, but it is that your subconscious mind, every philosopher is that your subconscious mind, or that everything already exists in time and space, in the quantum or the metaphysics or the subconscious mind, the story you're telling yourself. Okay, up until then, I had begged Spirit. I've been doing tarot for 30 years, okay, and I was still begging Spirit, please, please show me a sign. Please let my life change. Please let this. And eventually it did. It would change, but it might not have been to what I wanted. Sometimes it was. Okay, but it took a long fucking time to change because I was begging and seeing it as outside myself. Now I know that it's me, that everything I want is already mine because I'm making the rules by the story I'm telling myself. I literally decide what I want. If I'm not sure, I look at what I don't want. That gives me a guide of what I do want then. So if that's what I don't want, then this, what do I want? Okay. Then I know it's mine. How do I get from A to B? If it's already in existence, it's already mine. Whichever thing I choose, there's a version of me having it. Okay. Is the time it takes me to feel natural about it. So how do I do that? I have to tell myself the new story. Keep repeating the new story until I naturally, when I think of it, I'm in that new story. Okay? Even if I'm in the new story, it still might not reflect back to me for another week, month, or whatever. Okay? But I know it's mine. If I've said it's mine, it's mine. And it will get reflected back to me. I have tested this and proved it and been up and down. I have thrown my toys out the pram. I have kicked and screamed against it. But at the end of the day, it's finally fucking sunk into me that it is nothing out there but me. And Spirit will kick my ass the same on this route when I've been tempted to go to a reading, okay, that is like, what the fuck are you playing at? You already know this. Stick to it. I did a reading for myself on something the other day and it came out with, you're the one that keeps checking 3D. Why? There's nothing out there. Have you changed the story within? No, you're still wavering, so you're not going to see it. Okay, that was my kick up the ass the other day from Spirit, and I know better. Okay, but we're still human. We still like to think that there's something out there giving it to us or going to grant it to us because when we've been a good girl or boy. Okay, step out of the old crappy story you're telling yourself. Trust in your power because nothing else and no one else is going to bring it to you until you decide what you want, my lovely. It really is. That is all that there is in this world. So again, you decide what you want. Have a good think about it. You decide. What is floating your boat in your intuition here? What are you going to be passionate about? Where would you like to be telling people you worked? In what position? Okay. Whether there's one available or not. I have heard so many stories of people who have made up a position and then that position has come about. Okay. You decide, Iman. Hello, Addison, my lovely. Okay, let's better close the readings now anyway, because it's getting late. So, Addison, can you do a close, please, my lovely? Jess, month of July. Okay. I'm going to come to these ones here. Yes, Neely, you can. But that is the last one then. Oh, okay. Straight away, your person, Jess, right in your face. So in the month of July, you should be hearing from him. Yeah, definitely here, coming in. Yes, I've got yours, Alexandria. All your message gets cut off at the bottom. It always does. So I've only got as far as being negative or something, and something happened. Okay, so again, just because you can't see it, okay, don't let your thoughts come pecking at you here. Just stay in your wish fulfilled, Jess. Okay. All right, okay. This, see how this boy has grown up with his puppy and now he's a man with the dog as older, They were just saying, because you've known him from when you were young, okay, this is the two of you coming in together. So something is happening here in Jess in July regarding him. Yeah, in your getting your wish fulfilled. Okay, so straight away, yeah, because of what you've been seeing here in your, what you've been imagining, telling yourself, affirming to yourself, okay, the changes are coming in, definitely is coming in, speaking his truths to you, and the Lovers here. And I always know with this card, because he's right there, confidence, the courage. We're coming into Leo as well. I think we're already in Leo anyway, so it's now July, he's coming in. Don't, you know, make sure that your thoughts are on track. Remember, your thoughts are what's being beamed out there from your, what you're telling yourself is being projected out and reflected back. So stay on your story here. Okay, so definitely they're telling you that something's coming in there. But watch out for anybody who is two-faced or unreliable, in fake, false, dishonest, two-faced, unreliable in July as well. Yeah, they're manipulative, they're toxic, harmful, ditch them. Okay, get rid of anybody who is fake or unreliable in your life in July. I'm just going to pull one of these a minute. Prosperity lies ahead, so definitely, you know, prosperity is not just financial but emotional as well. So good times lie ahead. It's coming. Don't let the past hold you back. And again, we did have the past card there, but they gave me a different message on that as well. Okay, so don't let the past hold you back. Yeah, it's time to take it's time to take action, clearing up space. Right. Keep an open mind as to how this is all going to come in. Remember, the how is not your job. Here. And just have faith, because it's about to be born into the 3D. Now, it could be around the full moon, okay, which is the 3rd. Okay, between the 3rd and the 4th, they give me that. Things might start to happen then, but around the 3rd or 4th, around the full moon time. Okay, but definitely by the end of July, they're saying the 31st of July, okay, what you want will be born into the 3D. Okay, so keep having that faith, okay, because it's coming. Big changes this month. Just make sure that anybody who is toxic, manipulative, harmful, just chuff them off. Not tomorrow. It will be the day after, I expect. Addison. In the meantime, go back to the last 3 Instagrams. Today's one was just a photo. Well, I thought I was going to be able to write what I wanted on the photo, but it didn't. It did the photo and then I had to write it underneath. I haven't quite sussed out Instagram. But remember, what are you looking at? What are you reacting back to? Why are you getting sucked into 3D or your thoughts again? Okay, remember, even if you've got opposing thoughts, yes, that is one reality. We're putting it back on the bookshelf, Addison, okay? Alexandria, which deck do you want, my lovely? Which pile? And again for you, Wendy Ann, as well, you know, if you're not sleeping at night, then what are you thinking about? Or if you're just lying there going, oh, I just can't sleep, say, I drop off. What's the opposite? I drop off to sleep really quick. I sleep like a baby all night. Okay? Okay, Alexandria. Which deck did you say, number 2? I'm going to link in a video here. That is 4 minutes long, called Wake Up, Your SP is Already Committed to You. Okay? Because there's still a lot of you still reacting to 3D and what SP is doing or what circumstances are doing, despite what Spirit is saying, despite what, you know, from the law of assumption side here as well. Okay, you're the only ones cocking it up. And the way she says it in 4 minutes will give you all the kick up the arse that you need to get what you want. Again, Alexandria, it doesn't matter what he is saying or doing. Okay, your SP is yours right now. Stop coming back to 3D crap. You've got him on your pedestal. Take him off. Again, Alexandria, everything that you've just typed into the text, what have you done? You've just repeated a story that isn't in alignment with that the two of you are in a loving, committed relationship, end of, period. No more said. Okay, you don't need to justify yourself. You don't need to repeat an unwanted story because none of that matters. Okay. I just want to put in 2 things before the chat closes. No, not that. Right, okay. So Spirit is saying, he's saying to you here, just be patient. Okay. I'm a little bit up and down in my thoughts. Okay, after our talk and what's been said. But there is movement, things will change, justice, favorable outcome here. So expect the changes to come in line with the story you're telling yourself, and you will feel like you've hit the jackpot. Okay? Again, Alexandria, it doesn't matter what's going on in 3D. What's going on, what matters is the story you're telling yourself as to who you are right now. You get caught up in 3D crap too much, which is just a reflection. That's why you keep getting hot and cold. And that's another message that Spirit is sending you here. You're blowing hot and cold. You're up and down. Keep looking out there. There's nothing out there but the reflection of who you are saying you are right now. I am Alexandria, who is happily married or in a committed, loving relationship with him. End of. Not next week, not next month, not next year, but right now. Okay, so Spirit is saying stop worrying and looking, you know, trying to figure out the 3D. Put an end to that. Stop doing that. Okay, yes, of course there's romantic feelings. Okay, if you're feeling it, he's feeling it. But whatever story you're telling yourself, you've been so in the 3D this whole time, more than you've been internally. That's why you're getting the hot and cold all the time. He's either your husband or he's not. Whether it's whatever you're seeing in the 3D, the story you're telling yourself is nothing but he's my husband, we're in a loving, committed relationship, we live happily and blissfully together. Repeat those 3 things. Okay, here, I don't know how you still feel about me. Well, obviously he does. You've told him. But in my heart, I know we belong together. So in his heart, he knows you belong together. Remember, there are infinite versions of everybody and infinite outcomes already in creation. You are choosing and selecting the outcome you want where you're happily married and the version of him that is totally devoted and committed to you. There are no casual friends or 3 third parties here. Okay, end that crap. You can have everything you want. You are the key. It's not a key here, it's a person. Us humans are the key that fits the hole to what we want. We are the key. Okay, have the realization that us humans are the key. Whatever we say is happening, period. Okay, so of course the romantic feelings are there. Stop looking to him, stop looking at the unwanted circumstances and focus only on the story you want where the 2 of you are together, and you will get it. Okay, you're still looking to what he's thinking and feeling. What do you want him to think and feel? Okay, again, as Neville says, everybody is a messenger of you. You cannot change people, you change the story. I am Alexandria, who is in a loving, committed relationship. He will move mountains to be with me. There is no place like home, and he knows his heart and home is only with me. Whatever you want to tell yourself that puts in that it is a done deal, end of, or you know it's a done deal and you don't care what shit's coming at you in 3D. Okay? Again, what I put on Instagram in the last 3. You can have everything you want. You're the key. Nothing else. Not him, not spirit, not the universe. You are. Because whatever story you are saying you are is what you're going to get reflected back. Again, everybody who got a reading, okay, Spirit is saying here when I was putting these away, everybody who got a reading has been given this knowledge to consciously create what you want. There are a lot of people, humans, who are still going to go through this lifetime not realizing that everything is coming from them. You have been blessed with this knowledge. Okay, now you can either take it or you can't, but they are not, please, my lovelies, okay, if you are not grasping this, then please do not come for me for a reading, because I will give you the same information. If you just want a bog standard tarot reading where you want to know what your person's thinking and feeling about you because you're not accepting what Spirit has been teaching you here so that you can have everything you want because it already exists, then please, to save me, keep repeating it. Okay, go and get a tarot reading from somebody who is just like they don't know the law, or they just, like I used to years ago, this is what's happening. Okay, I cannot do readings any other way. Spirit will not let me. Okay, because I've learnt this for a reason, to help those who can change their lives and get everything they want by understanding that it comes from you. You are the key. Okay? I will guide you and help you, but when you're constantly fighting this and they're repeating it to you and saying it's you, just stay in your I am as to who you're saying you are, then I'm just repeating myself. Yes, there are going to be people who do pop up for readings who, you know, where I know that I don't know their name. So I know that it is Spirit will bring through a reading because they know who they have given this knowledge to. But everybody who's had a reading tonight, they have given you that knowledge for months and years, some of you. You either run with it or you don't. But you cannot expect 3D to change if you are not changing within. Again, the universe, God, if you want to believe in God, angels or whatever, okay, your team spirit wants you to have everything that you desire. The minute you desire something, it is for you. You choose and you claim it, my lovelies. It's already yours. There's nothing to fear. Okay, yes, we're going to have those doubts come in, but that's where you just say, no. Yes, that is one potential, but this is what I'm having. I am right now that person who has this. And when you stand in that knowing and conviction, and you do not let 3D keep sucking you back into some unwanted crap, okay, you will see the change. It has to. The 3D is just a reflection, my lovelies. Okay, I have spent, like I say, it's only been this year, even though I've been teaching it for 3 or 4 years, okay, and I've known all about it, where I myself have finally accepted and stopped fighting this. Okay, like I say, if I desire something or if I want something, okay, not just the big things, just when I went out the other day, I want perfect sunny weather when it was cloudy. Okay, I want the perfect parking space because I knew it was going to be crowded. The last parking space in the whole of the car park. Okay, perfect sunny weather. The perfect meal that I wanted because I decided how my day was going to be. You decide. Because he knows that you are into manifesting. That's why he's asking. You can either say yes or you can say no. It's up to you. It doesn't change anything. He has no free will in your reality. He can't fight against it. Even if he said, oh, you've been manifesting me. Well, I'm going to be stubborn then. I'm not going to conform to your whims. You just override it with the new story. I am in a committed relationship right now. Okay? I do it all the time. I know that everybody is a reflection of me. So whatever anybody says to me, half the time I don't fucking listen to them. Okay, if it's not hearing what I want to hear, I just affirm the new story over it. Yeah, I mean, Wendy Ann's partner knows that she comes on here. You know, but again, you know, even if he said, oh no, I don't agree with that, what your reading was, it doesn't matter because we shift timelines throughout the day. Every decision you make, there is a version of you that is doing the one you didn't decide to do and the one that did. All realities exist right now. It's not linear. It is vertical, not horizontal. Okay, everything exists right now for you to simply select and choose and decide and claim it and stick to it. You choose moment to moment. Okay, again, the affirmations, the visualizing, the scripting, the inner conversations are not to get something. They are to remind you of who you are. Okay, so like in that girl's video. And for her, she's been on YouTube for quite some time. Okay, but she came across the law of assumption. It changed her life. She started to teach that instead of doing like beauty things or whatever. Okay, so back in April, I think it was, she decided she was on about 60 odd thousand subscribers. She wanted 100,000 subscribers. She used SATs, state akin to sleep. So every night when she fell asleep, she just imagined seeing on her channel 100,000 subscribers and getting her YouTube award. Within 6 weeks, she got 40,000 new subscribers because the 3D had to conform to her assumption. Okay, so that video where she is telling you all to wake up because the law of assumption is real. Okay, this is life. Whatever you are assuming is going to be what you get. You are already in a loving, committed relationship. You are already in your dream job. You are already in your home you want. You already have the money you want. Just because physically you aren't seeing the change, it will not change if you keep wavering from the I am. Okay? Start getting what you want instead of waiting for it. We are not waiting for it. It is now. The how is not our job. Believe me, everything that I have wanted has come in an unexpected way that I could not have logically thought of. Okay, it's played out in a way that was perfect because manifestation is perfect. What you want is already perfectly done. Okay, you already have it. Alexandria, you're already married to your SP. Wendy Ann, you sleep perfectly at night. You have a full-time job. You're married to Steve and you have your children talking to you. Addison, you are in a loving, committed relationship with your SP. All of you, whatever it is you want, you already have it. You give it to yourself now. Moment to moment through your day, whenever it pops into your head, you remind yourself you already have it. Deny your senses. An assumption, although your senses deny it, when persisted in, will harden into fact. Okay, the 3D, there's nothing out there but the reflection of who you're saying you are. Start getting what you want in your life because it's there for you to have. You're the only ones sitting yourself on the naughty step, waiting for it, or thinking that somebody's got to change their mind or grant it to you. You decide, my lovelies. Get what you want so that you can have what you want because it's already yours. Again, there's that video for the kick up the bum. To keep you on track. Right, my lovelies, I'm going to go to my bedtime now. Catch up with you all again in probably 2 days' time. I am waiting to do the it's been the inquest for Nicola Bulley, so I will be doing a part 4 because I know from what she said in the last 3 readings, she said that the inquest would be totally different to what she's been saying happened. So I will be going through that with her. For any of you that have been following them, it will be part 4, but I'm going to wait and see till we've got all the inquest bits in so that I can ask her the questions on it, her views about it. Right then, my lovelies, catch up with you all soon. Love and light.